Interesting article this week in the Wall Street Journal. Workers get faster access to wages with new apps. Instant pay helps boost employee attendance, but can make savings harder to do. I don't know if you knew this or not, but people like Uber. Uber's the first place I saw it. You can get paid every day when you finish doing your Uber runs. Every day you click on the app, on the Uber app, and it pays you right then. That's a pretty cool thing, actually. Said Dave to himself when he first heard that, which I do think it's a cool thing. I did not think about it much as being a dangerous thing because I thought, well, that's extra pay. It's extra work you're doing to get out of debt. You know, that's how, because we advertise for Uber for drivers, right? And I'm thinking it's a good idea. So the article reads like this. For more workers across America, every day is payday. Uber Technologies, Inc., McDonald's Corp., and Bloomin' Brands, Inc.'s Outback Steakhouses are among the many growing group of employers giving workers near instant access to their wages through payday apps. New tools that allow people to spend the money they just earned have provided some workers an alternative to short-term high-interest loans, say the technology startups offering the services. See, I think that's just bull. It's not an alternative. It is for some people. I mean, if you're really, really broke and you're dealing with payday lenders and you're doing that kind of stuff, yeah, this could keep you from doing that. But that wasn't what I thought of when I saw it. I thought you get the money faster so you could pay it on your debt faster. That's what I thought of. And a lot of people working Uber, a lot of people working stuff like McDonald's or Outback Steakhouse are that's their second job. I mean, I would wager to say most of them, it's their second job. So you don't find any traditional 40-hour workweek companies hardly doing this early pay by the day thing. But it's contract work or it's a second job contract, or Uber's contract work, So, and so employers across the retail, restaurant, and service sectors are searching for inexpensive perks to attract and hold on to employees in the face of low unemployment. For workers, immediate access to cash can provide liquidity to cover emergency costs, but economists say it is unclear whether smaller, more frequent paychecks will help U.S. households that are under financial strain. Well, what kind of an economist are you if you can't figure that out? I mean, that's just dumber than rock. Listen, if your pay is low and you take your low pay once a day, or you take it once a month, you still have low pay. You don't need an economist to figure that out. Their financial strain is not caused by how often their paychecks come. Their financial strain is caused by their low pay and their high expenditures. You don't need an economist to figure this out. Oh, my goodness. It's almost like a drug for employees, says Ed Shaw, the Executive Vice President of Human Resources for Casper's Company, which operates 54 McDonald's restaurants in Florida. Roughly 1,300 of the franchisors' workers have signed up to use a smartphone app, Instant Financial. Since Casper's began testing in April, workers have quickly taken to the service. Mr. Shaw says, as demonstrated by the waves of angry phone calls he received from workers on the few occasions that the app experienced a glitch. Every day at 10 a.m., the app notifies users on how much they earned the previous workday, prompting them to decide if they want to deposit as much as half of that money into a debit card. Roughly 20% of employees accept the money every day, says Mr. Shaw, who has reviewed the aggregate usage data. Instant Financial costs employees nothing to use and instead charges the business owners a fee to operate the money disbursement service. Other apps have a revenue model that eats as much as $3 from a worker's daily paycheck. Now, let me tell you, that's a bad deal. If you have a daily paycheck that's low and you get $3 out of it, that could be 10% a day. I mean, that could be ridiculous. So daily payments could help some workers smooth out the financial volatility of a fluctuating work schedule. Many Americans remain on shaky financial footing with little to no savings years after the recession's end. That prompts some 12 million consumers to take out payday loans each year. Now, see, that's just a bunch of crap. Okay? Yes, there are many Americans that are struggling. Yes, there are still some people that don't earn like they should be earning. But the thing that prompts 12 million consumers to take out payday loans is not the fact that they're all broke because of their how often they get a paycheck. You know, they may be broke because they don't get a paycheck much. Or they may be broke because they mishandle the money. But the number of people that use payday lenders just because of the recession from 8-10 years ago, come on. No, you're not handling money and or you're not making enough money. And both are hard to do, granted. But, I mean, we're not going to give you an excuse to go, that prompts, things are bad, so they use payday lenders. No, they use payday lenders so things are bad. Hello. And fixing how often someone is paid does not fix that. So there's a premise running through this whole article that the poor working man can't make it. And so this daily pay app is going to help him. And, he can't make it otherwise because how often he's paid is his problem. No, that's a bunch of crap. Okay? Listen, there's two sides to the equation, the income side and the outgo side. You got to work on both sides all the time. You got to get your income up and your outgo down all the time. And how often you're paid doesn't affect that, okay? That doesn't run you into a payday lender. That doesn't do all this other stuff. However, that does not make me against a daily pay app. I don't mind the daily pay app unless you're just managing it. It's like beer money for the day. And I'm going to go drinking every night, right? I got to get my beer money, so I'm going to hit my payday app and go out every night. And I have no money because I'm drunk all the time. I mean, seriously, there's people that do this stuff. I have heard. I actually know a few. So there you go. And you can't live your, what's the Dean Wormer from Animal House? You can't live your life drunk and stupid, son. So, so there's some of that going on here. And I would not suggest you use your payday, your early pay app or your payday app to get paid every day to do any of that. What I would tell you to do is use it when it's your extra job to pay more quickly onto your debts and more often onto your debts. And maybe you don't have to hit it every day, but you can control when you get paid. And I like that feature of it. I think that's nice. If the feature is allowing you to misbehave with money, then that's a bad idea. So 30 some odd years ago, I owned some low-income rental property that we collected the rent every Friday afternoon, weekly rental. And we got 25 to 30% more for those rental properties than we would have renting the same house monthly. But these were folk that could not make their money make it through the weekend because of their personal behavior patterns. And see, that's your thing. Your personal behavior patterns cause you to pay too much, cause you to waste money. So beware of these apps unless you're using them properly. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.